It is Cooking with Kirk and Daniel, and it's the wonderful show where you get to cook with Kirk and Daniel. Rolls right off the tongue.
Yes.
Are you ready, Kirk?
I'm pumped, man. I'm so excited to be back.
I'm so fired up. Today, we're doing one of my absolute favorites. In case you can't see at home, this is canned cinnamon rolls, and I have such great memories of these growing up. My mom making canned cinnamon rolls. And I think it's going to be really great today, Kirk. It's going to be something special.
Yeah, man, but I think we can do better. I think we can do some homemade cinnamon.
I don't know. Regular canned cinnamon rolls are where it's at. That's what I always did growing up.
I think it'll be just as easy to do homemade cinnamon.
Are you sure? I mean, look at the can. I promise you it's not that complicated.
Yeah, man, let's just throw this out the window.
Okay. Well, if that's how it's going to be, then we're going to start out with sugar. Sugar is one of the key ingredients if you want the best cinnamon rolls.
Yeah. Obviously, you need 1 full cup of sugar. Unfortunately...
Now, how much is a full cup?
Give or take, about 2,000 sugar packets.
Okay. Well, let's get at it then. I did not anticipate our sugar packets being that hard to get into, but... So you say 2,000 of them,
yeah.
huh? Okay. Well, I'm up to 1.
I've put one and a packet in there.
You got a packet in. A lot of people don't realize, but the packets actually add a little bit of protein to it. So that is great to add. You don't want to get too much sugar in there and too many sugar packets at home because, again, you can have too much of a good thing. And there we go. We got that one.
I got that one.
That is going to be so good, Kirk. I am so excited.
It's going to be good.
That I listened to you on the homemade cinnamon rolls. And there we go. All right. And I am up to 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, already. So time is just going to fly.
Yeah, it's going to go quick. We've got what? What is it? I've got 2, you got 4.
That's 6.
It's like 1,996 left.
I think you're exactly... 994.
Oh, but sorry.
Yeah. The math is you're a band, will in the future be a band teacher. So, at this point, I think I'm kind of tired of doing that. So, we're just going to go ahead and add it all at once. And you'll occasionally have some of them come over the side.
I'll go get the spoon to stir it.
That is perfect. This is going to be so good. I don't know why we're stirring the sugar just yet.
You just want it to be all mixed.
Oh, you got to blend it together.
Yeah.
I got you. Well, that is going to come together really, really well there. And now, how's that sugar going as you stir it, Kirk?
It's awesome, man. I think we're about ready to go on to the next step.
You're getting a good blend, a good consistency. You always want to remember to tap off the spoon there. That's a great move there to remind our guests.
That's a pro tip.
It is a pro tip. We want to add a cup of milk now. It really doesn't matter what kind. Some people like almond milk. Some people like organic milk. This is going to be a red cap milk, so that's going to be very nice. Kirk is going to be very precise there as he measures out, and I think we're right at exactly a cup of milk. So if you want to go ahead and add that cup of milk there, that is going to be perfect. Got a little bit of a mess there, but that happens. Hey, it happens in the kitchen sometimes.
Yeah, you never know.
You've got to be ready.
Yeah.
Our next step is we want to add dry yeast. Yeast is very important. It's going to really get that cinnamon roll to rising up. So, Kirk, if you would go ahead and grab the dry yeast. Oh, here, let me move. No. Now, that's a rookie mistake. And you'll get there. That is the wet yeast. We want the dry yeast.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Morton's is one of the best makers of dry yeast I have found. You're going to want to add about a tablespoon of it. So if you want to go ahead and add that tablespoon of yeast, you'll get there. Here, this one's got grippers, and that doesn't really help either. When in doubt, it's okay to take the glove off, and we're going to add again. We want to be very precise here. We're going to add a tablespoon there of dry yeast. That's good. And we're going to probably want to stir that up a little bit now. So right now we've got our sugar, we've got our milk in there, now we've got our dry yeast, and that's going to come together real well. After that, a lot of people don't realize a sweet treat like cinnamon rolls, but you're going to want to add salt as well. So,
let me go find it.
Okay, so while Kirk is looking for the salt, I thought we had the salt out, but we don't apparently. Want to just remind all of you at home that all of these recipes are extremely simple to do. That is perfect. That is the Choice Chili Powder brand of salt.
Yeah.
And we're going to go ahead and add that. And again, we're going to take that. And you don't want to add a lot of salt. Just a little bit does it. And let's see. That is going to be really nice.
Yeah, that's going to add a lot
That's
of
going to
flavor.
add a lot of good flavor to it. After that, the next important ingredient, a stick of butter.
Oh, yeah.
So we won't need you for that right now, Kirk. But I'll let you toss the stick of butter in. And good. Hey,
Let's
that's what
go.
I'm talking about. So we've got the stick of butter in there now. The next ingredient, another very important ingredient, and this all just goes into the dough. We're not even to the fun stuff yet.
Yeah,
friend.
not to the fun stuff.
The next ingredient is a lot of people only put 1 egg in. I think it's best if you add 3 eggs.
Okay, I'll let you get one of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I did not know that I was going to have that honor, but I will do it. And at the count of 3, this is the best way to crack an egg.
1, 2, 3.
I'm very sorry about that, Kirk.
That's okay.
Sometimes that happens with eggs. You just got to realize that
Yeah.
that's a possibility.
I like to just do it with one hand though.
I also do it with 1 hand. Alright. They're very hard eggs.
Yeah.
Our next ingredient is 3 cups of dry flour. So while Kirk is taking care of that, we're going to get our
clean
dry
up a
flour.
little bit. Get everything
We
organized.
want everything to be exactly right. We need the dry flour. I have egg on my hands, so we're going to need dry flour.
Okay.
If you could get that for me.
All right, I'll grab it right here.
Oh, that is a beautiful flour. Can I? That is very nice. Does it? It does smell good. Does it matter what type of flour you use?
No, you can pick. It adds its own special flavor. Whatever,
You can pick your own flour.
Whatever
I like
flour
it.
you like is what we're gonna go
All right,
with.
well,
So
we're gonna
add that.
add that in. That is gonna be
Let's go
very
ahead and
nice.
stir again now.
And we're just a few steps away from our dough being finished. This is gonna be a delicious cinnamon roll. All right, Kirk, the dough is going really well right now.
Yeah.
We've got that fermenting right now. I think that's the proper term. I
Yeah.
don't recall. But now the next step, very often overlooked step, but we're going to work on the filling now.
Yeah.
And that is what makes the cinnamon roll filling.
Yeah,
if you
it
know what
makes
I'm
it
talking
makes
about.
it a cinnamon roll.
Yes, it does. It does indeed. But so the first thing we're going to want to add is a 1/2 cup of melted butter. Earlier, you may recall we put in a stick of butter, but now we want to put in a 1/2 cup of melted butter. So if you
Okay,
can help me
I'll
with
grab
that. And here, I'll go ahead and just dip that over for you right there and add that melted butter in. That is going to be nice. That is smelling good right now.
So good.
It is great.
It's so good.
It does. It overwhelms the senses
Yeah.
is what happens. And so after you get that butter in, one of my personal favorites, we want to add brown sugar. So if you'll get that brown sugar, we're going to add about 1 cup of it, and you'll get that there. Be careful there. The lid can be a little finicky sometimes, and we'll go
This
ahead.
also has its own
Um,
dispersion
Okay,
method here.
it does. That is a cup, I think. It's you want to remember that when you do a cup of brown sugar, it's not quite the same as a cup of milk. So I think that comes out to precisely 1 cup of brown sugar. And boy, that smells great again. This is
Just
going
so
to be delicious.
much, so much flavor.
We've got a lot of really cool things going on here. After you get your brown sugar in there, it's time for why they call it a cinnamon roll. The ground cinnamon.
ground cinnamon.
Yeah. No, my friend. No. That's not ground cinnamon. You want to get your cinnamon actually off the ground.
Oh,
So if you would
right,
get the
ground
ground
cin- oh,
cinnamon,
okay.
yes, if you would get the ground cinnamon, which a lot of people confuses the salt. This again is Choice Chili Powder brand ground cinnamon. So we're going to add just a little bit of that. You don't want to do too much or it can be overpowering. So we'll add that ground cinnamon in there, and that is delicious.
Oh, yeah.
My stomach is growling over here.
It is time to stir again.
I think it is time to stir. And you can never stir too much. A lot of people think, oh ho ho, you can stir too much. You can never stir too much. And that is looking delicious. I'm really glad
Wanna do a little taste?
I'm good right now. We will get to that in just a minute. I don't want to spoil my appetite. Kirk, this whole recipe has been so easy.
Yeah.
We're 2 steps in, and we've just got one more step to go.
Yeah, much better than out of the can, right?
I'm really excited about this. We want to add our cream cheese now. That's going to be our key ingredient for our icing. So if you would grab our cream cheese, we're going to go ahead and add that to it.
We like to use the Kraft brand.
The Kraft brand of Kraft. Oh, 1,000 Island flavored cream cheese. That's going to be really good. I'm excited about that. You missed.
Oh.
We'll go best 2 out of 3.
No look.
And, save.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So after we've added the cream cheese, we want to add a 1/4 stick of butter. Now, you may remember earlier we added a whole stick of butter.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if you'd forgotten.
That was all the way back to step 1.
It was back at step 1. Now, a lot of people unnecessarily go back to the refrigerator and they get another 1/4 stick of butter. That sounds painful to me. So what you can actually do, you can take that stick of butter you placed in there earlier, and you just want to break off about a 1/4 of a slice. I think that's about a 1/4
Yeah,
right
that looks
there.
good to me.
And you just add that right back in there, and it takes care of it.
That's math.
It's very basic math,
Yeah.
actually. I don't understand why people go and grab
It's
another.
just wasteful.
It is wasteful, and in our society today, we're wasteful. After that, you want to add some sugar to it. We want to add about a cup of sugar. So if you could add the cup of sugar,
Okay.
Go ahead and take those gloves off.
Like
And
a
yes,
cup?
that is right at a cup, I believe. So we want to add that in, and we are almost done. Only 2 more ingredients left. At this point, we want to add our vanilla. We're going to add about a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla.
Let's see.
We've got our
Here's the
vanilla right there. That smells good.
Yeah.
Even though you haven't taken the cap off, I can already tell what it's going to smell like, and it's going to smell good. That is good vanilla right there.
Vinegar.
So, I almost said vinegar. Vinegar also can be used in place of vanilla. If you
Probably need to stir again, don't you?
You probably do need to stir again. Again, you can never stir too much, and that is looking really, really good in there too. Our last ingredient, and then we're done. Before we cook it, of course.
Yeah.
Our last ingredient is a tablespoon of milk. So if you want to grab our tablespoon there. That is a tablespoon. I always get teaspoon and tablespoon mixed up myself. So if you want to take the tablespoon and measure it out exactly, that is going very good. And then you want to, don't forget to pour it in, friend. I know.
I made a mistake there. Let's do it.
And that's good. And then you're going to pour that in, and that is going to be delicious.
Good.
Now we take all of this, and we're going to get ready here in just a minute to show you at home how to put it in the oven. And we're just a few minutes away from delicious homemade cinnamon rolls.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, well, let's get ready.
Let's do it.
All right, come on. And we're back from commercial. We have got our cinnamon rolls in baking right now, and obviously we've just gotten our mess cleaned up.
You know what your mom always says is
That I'm going to grow up to be a failure?
no, that's not it.
Oh,
It's
what else?
It's, cleanliness is next to godliness.
Oh, that's right, my friend.
Yeah.
She says that a lot. We're going to go ahead now. I think our cinnamon rolls should be ready. We're going to take those out. They are going to be delicious.
Do you need help or do you have it?
I've got it. They smell delicious,
I can already
my
smell
friend.
it.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't do the canned cinnamon rolls. That would be just awful. These are some delicious looking cinnamon
Aren't
rolls
those
right
better
there.
than the canned?
Those are, I mean, look at those. Oh, I remember that from earlier, my friend. It's just now coming back.
Yeah, coming back.
That is really cool. Well, these look much better as cinnamon rolls.
I mean, if you look
than
at the
what that
picture,
does. I mean,
Our cinnamon rolls look way better.
they look way better. They smell way better, and my is that hot.
Yeah.
Particularly when you get something wet on it, it makes it hot. So we are so glad that you joined us for Cooking with Daniel and Kirk. Or it may have been Kirk and Daniel. I don't really remember at this point.
We'll figure it out next week.
We'll figure it out next week. It is the show where you cook, though, with Daniel and Kirk. And again, if you want to find this recipe, you can give us a call, visit us on our website, Cooking with Daniel and Kirk, or kirkanddaniel.com.
Yes.
And you'll be able to find that. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.